how y'all doing today? Hey, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing today? How's everybody? Everybody doing good? Everybody have a good weekend? Good. I just wanted to stop through real quick. I had some things on my mind and I wanted to talk to y'all about. One thing I wanted to talk about is evolution. Everything evolves. Everything takes a turn. Everything changes. One thing that's constant and that we can't put a stop to is change. All of us have changed. I myself have changed. I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago. I'm not the same person I was even yesterday. I'm not even the same person I was 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Evolution is inevitable. We all go through a change. And here's the thing I wanted to kind of zero in on. We're at an age now, and we're in a day and age, and most of us in my age bracket in this time frame in our lives, we are coming to what they would say the conclusion of our life. And I don't mean that to say we're about to die or anything like that. I just mean this is the second half of our life where we're growing into maturing, growing into learning some things, doing things differently. And all of us, I want to believe, are trying to be better people, do things differently. One thing that I do notice in the community amongst, our people and, some other people is we tend to latch on to things that we assume or that we really don't know. Some things we do, we know we do. Some things we know we don't do. And I'm saying that to say, at the stage of your life now, everyone and everybody that you accept and that you deal with them on your terms. Associate yourself with people based on your terms and your experiences with those people. You could have heard things about them from other people. You could have, knew of them in their previous lives and how they were or some things they did. But I said all this to say is, don't judge people. Deal with people on your, how can I put it? Deal with people on how your experience is with them. Now, if if someone has presented some things to you or some people to you in a way and it's not the experience you've had with them, then ask yourself, okay, why would this person present this person to me like that? This person has never did anything to me. And I promise y'all, it's because a lot of times one side of things is told, but not the whole thing. There's always two sides to a coin. There's a head and there's a tail. And there's two sides to every story. Well, actually three. It's what they say, what you say, and what it really is. So I just want to say, don't get caught up into what you've heard about a person or what they say. Watch how people move and how the experiences you have with them. And don't get caught up in drama. Don't get caught up in hearsay or pettiness. Deal with people based on your experiences. Now, if you go hard for people and you go hard for them all the time and you don't see that being reciprocated when it comes to you, that's not to say you hate the people. That's not to say you dog them out. But you just have to move different because the expectations are not the same. What you're seeing and what you give is not the same as what you receive. And you don't want to get caught up in feeding a situation or continuously giving or pouring into a situation, emptying your vessel, but then your vessel is never being filled from that same pitcher that you're pouring into. So I said all that to say, don't, deal with people based on your experience with them, not based on what somebody else say, what somebody else experience is with them, but based on your experience with them. At my age now, where I am in life, I'm the type of person that if I feel like, if you have an issue with me or vice versa, let's talk about it. Let's sit down, have a conversation. That don't hurt nobody. But if I see that it's not a progressive relationship, it's not one that's where the scales are balanced and it's one-sided, I exit myself from those. It took me a long time many, many years to get to that point. But when I got to that point about any situation I was in, be it a job, be it a relationship, be it a friendship, being a marriage, whatever it was, when I got to the point where I saw the scales were always unbalanced, I said, you know what? I got to step away. Because when the scales are not balanced for a long time, you know, it affects you in a lot of different ways. So, you know, I just, you know, came through to tell you that. Just deal with every situation with your experience and base how you feel about a thing according to your experience with it, be it people, places, jobs, whatever. Just deal with things based on your experience with it. And if you see that it's not benefiting you, if you're not growing, if you're not getting back what you're putting out, is becoming more of a deficit than an asset, then you have to do some inventory and say, is this lucrative for me? Is this something that I want to continue in? Or is it something that I should continue in? So just wanted to drop that on y'all. And just, you know, like I said, do some soul searching. I had to do it, still do it to this day. Not to say that I haven't made mistakes, haven't done things wrong, because I have, but I had to deal with that and be truthful about that. And not always say, is this person, is that person, is this person. No, I had to deal with some things within me and say, you know what? That was you. You handled that like that. You did that like that. And when I was able to do that and look in the mirror and do that shadow work, then I was able to heal and look at things and do things differently. So that's all I wanted to say. But in closing, again, be good to yourselves and be good to other people. And being good to yourself start with being honest with yourself and being honest with other people. And I'll talk with you soon. Bye.